Everyone see it? Okay, anyways, I'll read it out. First one is Certificate in Airport Operations, CAO. So here you can get opportunities in airport, in terminal operation side, or in airports, airlines, cargo, ground handling. 4 areas you can get opportunities. Any graduate with good communication skills and a valid passport is eligible to do this course. Apart from that, anyone who is a graduate with good communication skills and with valid passport is eligible to do any MBA from right from any department, whether it is from like maybe UG might be of BCom, BSc, BTech, any department, he can get into this. Even BTech, any BTech stream who have completed their engineering, they can get into this. Aeronautical engineers, aerospace engineers, any other engineers. Actually, as Principal Sir was telling some time back, 2017, I think 2017 there was a batch 8 of CAO. There were 11 students from MRCET who have done this training and they are successfully working in various organizations as of now. From your batch, from your I think your super seniors. So this is first one, and starting pay. See, initially aviation doesn't pay very high. It might start from, there are different areas. If you get opportunity in airport, you get around 15 to 20,000. Airline again 15 to 20,000. Starting salaries I'm saying. If it is a ground handling also, you get anything between 12 to 20,000 based upon where you get opportunity. Cargo also will be around 12 to 15,000. It will start with a humble pay packages, but once you get experience, the sky is the limit. And aviation industry, it is same anywhere in the world because standard operating systems or SOPs are followed. Majorly, the basics are the same anywhere in the world. So SOPs has to be maintained. SOPs has to be SOP standard operating systems has to be same anywhere in the world. So once you are accustomed, once you are knowing what your work, definitely you get opportunities world over. So as Principal Sir was telling regarding this, once you get 2 years, 3 years, 4 years experience, you can go anywhere in the world and work, and you can get maybe 10 times more or 5 times more the salary what you are getting in India. Because again, the pay wise it is different. For example, I'll give you firefighters. Our firefighters batch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different batches. After getting 2, 3 years experience, they are working in Qatar, Doha, different areas. They are getting almost 1 lakh, 1,20,000 starting salaries per month, and most of the salaries are like tax free, and they get 1 month or 2 months break also. So all benefits are there. So typically, so a lot of scope compared to because India initially, as you said, like pay wise, it is even if you are in software engineer, what you earn here maybe 20, 30,000, you can earn maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs in abroad. So there is a difference. But again, I'm not asking you to go. So typically, this is scope is huge in this sector, and you can also pay a chance to your juniors to give more opportunities. And one more important thing is, India as a PPP airports are developing, private and public partnership. If you see, Hyderabad airport was the first PPP airport. Cochin International Airport was a private airport, first private airport, but Hyderabad International Airport was the first public and private partnership airport. And because of this thing, lot of employment opportunities are generating. And India, if you see, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Cochin again, right? So all these are generating lot of employment opportunities. And if you have seen the recent news, Adani has taken 5 or 6 airports, new airports. The Adani Group is developing. So it creates lot of opportunities, employment opportunities among you, and there are a lot of scope for all graduates to get into this. And my humble submission is, each and everyone, please complete your graduation, because 10 plus 2 level, there are little opportunities, because the supply is more in India. So supply is more, demand is slightly less. If we talk about any industry, but here, because people are getting a lot of graduates, postgraduates, who will talk about 10 plus 2. So typically, many people come for me in our office for counseling. In their 10 plus 2, they have discontinued. Many people have discontinued with engineering and all. So my humble suggestion for them is to complete their graduation, because though if they get opportunity also in some areas, long run definitely it will have an impact on their career. So if you complete your graduation, then post graduation, definitely you will have a proper career graph. So that is very important. So complete your graduation and post graduation, that is very important. Parallelly, if you are working after 10 plus after graduation, maybe if you are working somewhere, just do maybe through part time also you can do your maybe PG or MBA or MCA, whatever you want to do. Definitely, your higher education will pay. Maybe not now. Maybe you will not realize now. Maybe later on it will definitely give you a lot of benefits. I'll give you one small example from my house. My brother who completed BSc, he got selected in Computer Science Corporation. So 5 years he worked. He didn't got chance to complete his MCA. Still, he is not completed his post graduation. So typically, what is happening is like people after graduation, it is not easy. Most of the people they don't try to. They are totally thinking about only money. So in that mad run of money, typically they are not realizing the importance of education. So typically, what I suggest is each and every one should please give right very good respect to your MBA or whatever PG. Please complete your PG. Coming to the next one, cargo operations. Again, cargo operations is similar to airport operations. The advantage is we are covering the cargo related module also. We cover all related to airport operations, plus we also cover cargo operations, and it is a ITA recognized course what we offer. Again, firefighting is another one. Firefighting is majorly for any graduate can do, but engineers are typically they don't take engineers in this particular area. But again, MBAs if they have completed their BCom, BSc or BA degree, they can opt for firefighting also. Likewise, again you have a retail management course, global cabin crew program. Cabin crew program was recently launched in GMR. Typically, if you see, GMR doesn't have it is not a franchisee model. We don't run hundreds of centers across India. It's only two centers. One is in Hyderabad and another in Delhi. So we give proper training, which is recognized by the industry and which is more practical in nature, and we give a proper manpower to the industry. So GCCP is another course, and last but not the least, that is professional certification in ground handling operations, PCGHO. This is especially for engineers. To talk about aeronautical and aerospace engineers, and even other engineers can also get into mechanical or any other engineers. Typically, this course will help you. It is only a 5-week program, 3 weeks of classroom training and 2 weeks of on-the-job training. This will help you to get into ground handling side as a turnaround coordinator or a loading supervisor. This will help you to start your career at a semi-technical areas. And many people, how many are aeronautical? Can you please once again raise your hands? Yeah. How many are final years? Final years. Okay, third years. Okay. So this is a very short duration program, only 1 month course. This will help you. Within 1 month, you will get certification from GMR, professional certification in ground handling operation, and you will get a certificate of category 8 of DGR, Dangerous Good Regulations, ITA Cat 8. So this will help you. This is slightly technical for you, but this will help you to get opportunity as a turnaround coordinator or a loading supervisor. Starting pay is around 15 to 20,000 is the starting salary what you get, and scope is huge. There are almost 100 plus vacancies every year in one particular company itself. So there will be scope, lot of scope in this area. Another is for the same, for any graduate crowd, there is another program called CSA, Customer Service Agent. CSA. CSA means don't think it's a telecalling role at all. It is a passenger handling role, PSA. So any graduate with good communication skills again is eligible to get into CSA role, and this particular role has a potential to go and to reach to a level of a station manager. Station manager, for example, Indigo or SpiceJet or different airlines. Every airline has a station manager. A airport is a station for different airports. So typically, you can even become a station manager for an airport by starting for that particular airline by getting into opportunity as a CSA. So starting CSA, customer service agent, or passenger handling role, this is PSA. Some companies also call as PSA also. So this is the scope of this particular program, and this is only a 2 weeks program what we offer, and this can be done anytime as a part time during your maybe during a vacation also you can do. And for MBAs, the people who have completed the BCom, BSc, BTech, whatever, for them also it is a very standard program. And how many people are task members here? People who are members, have taken membership of task. Okay. So for them there is some special discount as well. For task students, like we offer special discount. I'm not revealing the cost as of now. Typically, they are all our courses ranges from around anything from 41,300 to it can go up to around 2,36,000. Different programs on different rates. But specifically for the students for engineering background, as I told you, CSA is one that's costing around 41,300. Another one, turnaround coordinator or loading supervisor will cost you around 70,800 is the cost. And one more important and popular course is Certificate in Airport Operations. This particular course will cost you around 85,000 plus tax. So we are also planning to have an MOU with the college of some in future. Like if we are planning, most of the students are coming like last time. In 2017, we got around 10-15 students at a time. Or maybe in future, we might get 30-40 students also. We can give a special concession for the students as well.
Faculty.
And each and every course what we are offering are as per the industry standards and which is recognized, and also it has lot of requirement by the industry. It is all not like just starting a course and just putting to you. Each and every course has a viability, industry viability, and industry has given the approvals. Like we can say, for example, this PCGHO course, Professional Certification in Ground Handling Operations, or a CSA, or a CAO, or a BFFC. All courses are industry endorsed courses. You might be knowing what is the meaning of endorsement. So typically, industry has recognized this. There is a need for this kind of skill set to get into that particular role. So these are all not a part-time, not a time-pass courses. They're all very useful, and world over, these skill sets are required, and you are getting a training from a top-class training center, and that too you are getting that certificate from GMR. As you have seen, it is a corporate company, and this is not a the particular everywhere when you go for any interview, for example related to aviation specific, when you have a certification related to GMR or a proper branded one, definitely will have a value for that particular certification because it has its own name. For example, why people get into IIMs or why people get into IITs? There is some specific reason because of that brand. Right? Brand plays a major important role in particulars because the certification has that value. So similarly, GMR has its own brand. As I told you, it is one of the RTC Regional Training Center of Excellence. It is also ITA authorized training center, and most of the courses what we offer has its own relevant certifications which are part of the training. So with this, I just wanted to inform you